12 is a magic number. 12 incredible voices, personalities, and dancers. They make one of the top girl groups right now. IZONE has had great achievements, as well as difficult situations, but their magic has always stayed there. The union of the 12 girls has made a really appealing group. All very different girls, but together they create harmony. It's about time we check their Kiwi body types, and how it has influenced their style and reflect their personalities. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Kibbe body types is a whole different classification that takes into account facial features, bone structure, height, and overall image. There are 5 main body types ranging from really feminine and soft, also called yin, to sharp and masculine, known as yang. Here comes my extremely brief summary of the body types. Romantic, all soft and round lines, extremely feminine, just like Marilyn Monroe. Dramatic, sharp, long, somehow masculine, simply dramatic. Classic, the midpoint between romantic and dramatic, balanced features and even proportions. Natural, blunt and straight lines, slightly muscular. So, not this or this, this. Gamine, the contrast of yin and yang, petite with sharp lines. These 5 main categories can flow slightly into the type immediately before or after it, creating in total 13 types. Before the Kiwi, just a reminder, I tried researching as much as possible, but I could be wrong with their classification, so don't take it too seriously. When I first thought of classifying Kiwi for IZONE, I thought there would be several girls in the gamine family. And yes, there are various girls in the family, but I was surprised with how many of them are in the classic family. Should have expected it, as many of their outfits have a classic and elegant feeling to them. Let's start with Haewon. She's a soft classic. She's proportionate in her body and really balanced between yin and yang features, with a little bit more of softness and round lines showing. Her bone structure is symmetrical with round edges with some tendency to fleshiness, and her height is moderate, even if her good proportions make her look taller than she actually is. Most of these characteristics, especially body-wise, also apply to Sakura. Her body is really proportionate, and she has some fleshiness around her thighs and waist. She is often considered upper body shape. She is not too tall nor short, and her bone structure has round edges. Her face has delicate features with some round lines, but still some yang or strong characteristics to it. She is moderate, like all classic types. And the last to be part of this type is Chaewon. Face-wise, she looks really soft classic. Large eyes, round lines and edges. Symmetry with some strong characteristics, but mostly soft, and moderate in length and spaces. Her body is also proportionate with a moderate bone structure and some softness or fleshiness on her limbs. For these 3 girls, the best clothes are clean and symmetrical cuts and silhouette with some waist emphasis. Light and flowy fabrics with delicate or soft feminine details. Also, the use of soft or pastel or monochromatic colors. It's important to emphasize the cleanness and elegant aspect of their image. The last member of the classic family will be Minju. She also has an elegant or somehow cool and sophisticated aura, but the main difference is that she doesn't have as much round and soft lines as the soft classics. She's a clear midpoint between yin and yang. This is why I put her in the classic category. She has some straight and sharp lines, but it still looks symmetrical and moderate. Her bone structure is neither round nor sharp or long, though she can look taller than her actual height. There is a slight angularity to her lines, which is an indicative that she is a classic type. The best style for her is clean with straight and symmetrical lines, classic cuts and silhouettes that enhances her elegant image and uses her angularity or proportions to make her figure look longer. Now going to the other family that is really prominent in this group. Actually, lots of idols belong to this family, the gamine family. First, Eunbi. She's not tall and looks like it. Her legs and arms are not long either. She's slightly curvy in a more angular frame, and has a bone structure with more round angles and fleshiness. She's a soft gamine, really soft and delicate features with some prominent sharpness and a somehow broad structure. Still, her body will have either a natural waist definition or bust and hips definition. This is also the case for the second member in this category, Nako is also a soft gamine. For her small frame, she has a quite defined body figure without really being an hourglass. There are also some straight lines in her body, and she has a slightly broad structure. Also, her face is very doll-like with lots of softness that contrasts with her strong shoulders. It is expected as soft gamine to have a contrast of yin and yang characteristics, with a tendency to soft lines. That is why the clothes that fit them the best are geometrical cuts with soft or lightweight fabrics and really feminine details. It's important to define their figure with some waist emphasis and have some sharp edges. They can also pull off more vivid colors while still maintaining a feminine vibe. Now Hitomi. She has a really soft and doll-like features in her face, but her body is less curvy or defined in the bust, waist, or hips area. She's a gamine. She has a straight and compact bone structure, delicate physicality with some sharpness. Her legs and arms look longer or proportionate to her small height. She looks better with fitted or tailored silhouettes with waist emphasis, and with broken cuts that add some strong colors combinations or patterns. Her face is really soft gamine, so she can also look good with romantic details, and with broken cuts that add some strong colors combination or patterns. Finally, the flamboyant gamines in the group. Yuri has a straight line in her body structure with some broadly angularity on her frame and a youthful essence. Her features are bolder than the other gamines, and her legs tend to look longer for her frame. Her face has longer or straighter traits while still maintaining a youthful look. This is also true for Yena. She has some sharp and broad characteristics like her shoulders, with some defined musculature on her body structure. She doesn't have waist definition, looking straighter, but looks taller and leaner. In the case of Yena, she has quite a contrast of characteristics with some round and soft lines and strong and appealing eyes. It all makes her look more bold and unique. The clothes that fit them the best are geometric silhouettes with straight lines, clear edges, and sharp corners. They can look good with bold and strong combinations, like leather jackets or some sexy details. They can also pull off vibrant colors combinations and flamboyant fabrics or patterns. That ends the gaming part. Now we have the last three. Chaeyeon is a soft natural. She has a defined musculature and a slightly broad frame, but also looks curvy. Her face has softness to it, while still having some strong features. Her shoulder and back area tend to stand out, probably because of her muscles definition and broad frame with blunt edges. The clothes that fit her the best are unconstructed silhouettes with relaxed lines, more casual clothing style. Eugene. She's a natural body type. While her face also has softness and roundness to it like Chaeyeon, she has a longer vertical line and her limbs look longer. She has muscles definition and some fleshiness in her legs, but still looks athletic and strong. Her body lines are straight with not much waist definition, but she looks lean and slender. Most of her angles are blunt or squarish, even on her face. Besides her fit image, she is quite moderate in the rest of her characteristics. The best outfits for her are the ones with relaxed and straight lines, slightly tailored and unconstructed shapes. Long elements like coats or patterns like straight lines will look good on her. Finally, the last member, Wonyeon. I left her at the end because it is actually not possible to type accurately a really young person, as there will still be changes in her body. So I will only say that she definitely has a long vertical line. That won't change. And because of that, she probably belongs to either the dramatic types or she's a flamboyant natural. I'm leaning more towards flamboyant natural, as she looks good with more casual and unconstructed shapes. But either way, in a couple of years we will have to revisit her case. Okay, that's the whole list. Hope you liked the video and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.